He had no plan B. Pablo gave up everything and decided to go all in by focusing on getting better at
Yo guys, it's your boy Fabian back again with another video. We've got a Filipino reaction, we've got an SB19 reaction. We are checking out this video by CashualChuck yet again, what nobody understands about Pablo of SB19. Now he's made this kind of video for each and every single member of SB19 and I thought, you know what, let me check these out. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But before we check it out, make sure you subscribe down below, press the bell notification button down below so you can be the first to know when I upload. Check out my channel because there's a lot of SB19 and Filipino content on there, and keep an eye out because I upload every single day. Now let's stop the talking and crack on with the video. What nobody understands about Pablo of SB19. Let's go.
It's okay to make mistakes, but don't.
Sino ang pinakamatagal mag-ayos?
Ay! Let's go! Hindi ko po hindi ako. I did unspeakable things talaga.
Everybody would love a taste of Pablo's life, having his own family business and the utmost respect from his co-members and fans. Pablo's life seems perfect, yet the truth is completely different. Not too long ago, he has been put in the shadows even though his role with SB19 is supposed to be significant. There were moments that his work wasn't even acknowledged. He is also seen as the member who is the strongest personality, which most people don't understand. But I'm telling you, Pablo's story is a revelation because it proves otherwise, and you're about to hear it. So sit back and enjoy because it's going to be a heck of a ride.
You know what, yeah, I didn't actually know CashualChuck done these kind of videos. I actually had someone comment on one of my recent SB19 videos saying to start checking these out, because obviously I've checked out CashualChuck videos before, the documentary style videos that he's done, so make sure you check those out. But this is interesting because he's going to go through every single member and basically give you their story. So yeah, let's go.
John Paulo Nace was born and raised in Imus, Cavite. He's the second-born child along with two sisters and two brothers. Their mom took care of them while their dad provided for them financially from overseas. Pablo grew up as a shy kid who tends to space out, and because of that, he sometimes wandered off of their pack when they were outside. There was a time when their family was in the mall and he suddenly went missing. They panicked for a little bit, only to find him urinating on a plant in the corner. There was also another time when he fell into the canal. Pablo's...
I'm sorry, but how does he know all of this? Like, I don't know, man, honestly, like, fair play. He knows stuff that even Pablo doesn't even know.
It was never boring because he was surrounded by a loving family. As a teenager, Pablo was very active in sports. In fact, he made it to his high school's varsity basketball team playing the point guard position. Behind the scenes, his passion for music got ignited when he found the hip-hop artists like Eminem, Glock 9, G-Dragon, Looney, and NF. This is when he started writing songs in secret as an outlet for his emotions. He kept the dream of performing to himself because of his shy attitude. Most families in the Philippines believe that going overseas will set you up for life, and Pablo's family wasn't a stranger to that. He initially took up accountancy in college because the job was in demand abroad.
To be fair though, if you work in certain countries and your salary is mad high and then you're living in Philippines, you're living the life.
But he immediately regretted it and felt that the course wasn't for him. He loved writing songs and wanted to get better at it, so he decided to shift his course to a Bachelor of Arts in English. This is when he started learning about poetry and different types of literature, which definitely played a big role in the future. In his senior year, his younger siblings started going to college as well, and their family's income was no longer enough to keep them all in school. So he started working as a call center agent at night while studying in the morning. He worked a full 9-hour shift and also full-time in school. Honestly, I couldn't imagine how he survived all that, but he did. He got his bachelor's degree in English, and according to some sources, if only he wasn't a shifter, he would have graduated cum laude. He's a smart dude for sure, and also a responsible one. He was so responsible that after graduating, he immediately went to work as a data analyst for a real estate company to help provide for his family. It was a stressful job, but he was able to cope by watching his favorite K-drama.
Do you know what's actually mad? Imagine now, you've gone to uni, done all of that, you start becoming you become a data analyst, and all of a sudden, you're in one of the biggest boy bands in the country.
From then on, everything was smooth sailing, until the big what if started bothering him. Deep inside, he had this unfinished business of making music. So one day, he decided to follow his passion while keeping his full-time job. He started joining rap battles and competitions as a soloist. He initially wanted to use Seismic as a screen name, which has a double entendre for seismic. But he never managed to share it because he is a shy dude, so he always ended up telling his real name instead. To this day, that screen name remained to be in Pablo's username on his social media accounts. If you want to know more about the meaning of it, check out the video I made about it. Link in the description. You can also join the highest tier membership if you want to support me and also be credited as one of the executive producers. Going back, Pablo kept competing despite not winning until one fateful night when Miss Hongganda of Show BT found him in a contest. She offered to train him as a solo artist but ended up becoming the leader of the boy group that would end up rewriting Filipino music history.
Listen, all it takes here is running into that one person who can then change your life, and that's exactly what happened here. Look, at the end of the day, you got to work hard, you got to put in the time, the effort, all of that stuff. But it's also luck as well. You got to be in the right place, right time, run into the right person who's going to give you that chance. And that's what happened here.
They underwent a Korean training style that is notorious for pushing trainees to their absolute limits. Pablo reached a point that it became too difficult for him that he had to choose between his job and the training. Realizing that he was only half step in, he decided to go all in by quitting his job. He told his mom about it, and as expected, his decision was questioned. But she didn't stop him from chasing his dreams. With his job gone comes no income. Life became so hard for Pablo that he had to skip meals and sleep in their camp just to extend his remaining money for commuting back home every few days because his home was miles away. In order to survive, he performed in different Korean events with his group called PHP, which was also composed of other Show BT trainees. This went on for 3 years. Fast forward to 2018, SB19 was formed and they debuted with a song called Tila Luha, which was written by none other than Pablo. This was a song that was supposed to capture the hearts of the Filipino people, but sadly, barely anyone cared about it. The same thing happened to their second single, Go Up. This was supposed to be the time when he could tell his parents that he has finally made it, but instead, it became the reason why he started to question himself.
To be fair, at least, look, he sacrificed quite a lot by the sounds of it. Sounds like he went through a few years struggling with income, that kind of stuff, because he left his job. And look, at the end of the day, it paid off. It paid off because look where they are now, so fair play.
This was a major blow to his confidence, so he shut himself off from the public and did some quote-unquote unspeakable things. If it wasn't for George and Pablo's faith in God, he wouldn't be here today. This was also around the time when he wrote the song La Luna, which exactly described the situation he was in. It's so wild knowing that his recent song actually came from several years back, and there's no telling how many he's already done because he describes himself as someone who always writes music. When the Go Up dance practice video was uploaded, their popularity snowballed. A follow-up song was released called Alab, which was also written by him, but the fans noticed that something was wrong. Pablo's name was nowhere to be found in the credits, and when the movie Game Boys was released, SB19's Hanggang sa Huli was the original soundtrack, and it happened again. Twitter fans went ballistic, and there was even a movement that encouraged everyone to mass email Show BT just to give him the credit he deserved.
I have to say this though, when it comes to the support from the SB19 fan base, yeah man, they're a very supportive group, you know what I mean? They're very tribal, and look, you can't be doing stuff like that because at the end of the day, they'll come for you.
Thankfully, it was heard. If it wasn't for 18, maybe Pablo wouldn't have gotten the music royalties he has now. So what exactly is it that people don't understand about Pablo? Most people would say it's his sassy attitude, but I beg to disagree. We learned in his story that he's arguably the most introverted person in this group, and Stel perfectly described it in this clip.
Nung una, ang weird niya po, nagsasalita mag-isa, parang bigla na lang siya nagagano. Sa isang tabi po, nakatayo siya sa gilid. Tapos may training kami, tapos biglang gagano. Tapos biglang gagano siya. Gagano po siya sa gilid. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba ito sa gilid?
Some fans and even him also think that he's the worst dancer among them, but his co-members think otherwise.
I'm really bad at memorizing steps. Yeah, I'm really bad. So I take extra time.
But you're a good dancer.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't even tell us that he can backflip.
You know what though? Yeah, he is a good dancer. He is a good dancer. So, but still though, look, he's being humble. He is being humble, and good on the group members as well for like lifting his, like telling him, hey, listen, you are a good dancer. So yeah, might take you a couple of seconds longer than other people to like pick it up, but you are a good dancer.
He's also a gamer. He even used his favorite video game character as an inspiration for one of his songs. Talk about a game changer. Most people think he's a poet, but he describes himself more as a bard who tells his stories through his music. Music that transcends generations and is backed up by recognition.
The winner of this season of the Juki Music Awards is Pablo. Congratulations.
Wow, Pablo.
The winner of the Composer of the Year award goes to John Paulo Nasser. Congratulations.
He can sing, he can rap, he can shoot, he can pop, he can play, he can snap, he can flip, and he can't stop. Pablo's mind is a race, and he's always 5 steps ahead of us. He does what he does because he strives for perfection, which brings us to the most misunderstood thing about him, his reputation as a genius. Sometimes it makes me wonder, why does Pablo keep on asking this question?
Why us? Why are we here right now?
The answer for me is the lesson I learned from his story. I learned that the person performs better when there's no safety net. He had no plan B. Pablo gave up everything and decided to go all in by focusing on getting better at his craft. He believed that failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
That was literally what my teacher used to tell me all the time when there was like exam season. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And that actually stuck with me, to be fair.
So he made the world his library to become the best version of himself and became the guy who worked while others slept. The guy who learned while others partied. The guy who led while others followed. The guy who lived like others only dreamed of. A leader has the capacity to translate vision into reality. And that's the answer to Pablo's why.
Alright guys, that's it for checking out what nobody understands about Pablo from SB19. And a bit of an eye-opener, you get to know Pablo a little bit more with this one, what kind of character he's like, a couple of the struggles as well, I didn't know that stuff. So yeah, a fascinating watch here. Thanks to CashualChuck as well. Shout out to him because he smashes it when it comes to these videos. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below with some more suggestions. I'll try to check it out for you guys as always. But I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. So thanks for watching. Keep yourself safe out there. Have a good day. Have a good evening. And until next time guys, I hope you have a good one.